be so hard to operate under these conditions. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Beck. Right down the middle. It's caught. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Peoples. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Quickly to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Running inside. It's Blaylock. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though. I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Moving out to the right. Hits the open man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside. That's about as easy as it can get.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. They're working that left side. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Trying to suck through and pick it up. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And that is beautiful defense, timing up the blitz, getting in the backfield, and not just getting there, laying the big lick.
I think that ball carrier, his eyes were like saucers on that one. He knew he was running that thing right into the teeth of it, and boy, he paid the price.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
You see this a lot from offensive coordinators. Where are you weak? Where are you vulnerable? Where can I get an edge? And you see him try to get the ball in the perimeter early in the first quarter. Can I get outside the tackle boxes and have success?
And not only that, stretch them side to side, and it can pay off with your inside runs.
No doubt. Get them running sideline to side. Also get them a little tired.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move, it's Hansen. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They give it to him again. Gets away from 1. Finds some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's Peoples.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Drops back, it's Specht. Looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. And the Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. Trying to take it back. And the returner goes down. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Soft spot in the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, it's Blaylock. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Selling the fake. Still looking to his right. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline, they've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now that they've got to find some answers.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blaylock.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. The fake wants to throw. Fires to the right. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this third down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Sends it back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Tries again to get it in. Went right back to him, and again he is denied. It's third and goal. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? They'll run it on third and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They wrestle him down after a pickup of 11 yards on the play, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. First and 10 from the 44. Hits inside. It's Hansen. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. On third down, here's Peoples. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Pulls it in. It's Sowell. They get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Sowell. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
On the play. Good enough for a first down.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Tough run here. It's Hansen. Maybe some room. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game. Needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the second half if they want to win this football game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the Mississippi State Bulldogs. And it's Ole Miss who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. And that caps off a banner season for this club, 10-2.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Can't get him to the ground. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Might as well run him again. Breaks the tackle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field, changing the routes with his receivers. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got a man in the middle. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've had great quarterbacks, but if you don't have guys outside that are going to make plays, obviously it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
That's another big run, and that's not surprising, honestly, guys, considering how much success he had in the first half. He was running wild against this defense, so let's not change anything. Let's just go back out, let's pound the rock, pound the football, and really threaten this defense and force them to have to tackle us.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Out wide left, it's Sategna. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Their first possession of this 3rd quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some more. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wants to throw on first. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to...
Touchdown Sooners! And the route is on.
And remember back, guys, the defense gives them the short field, and the offense takes care of business. And now building this lead and really putting pressure on the other side. The offense on the other side is going to have to get pass happy. So dial up that nickel, dial up that dime, get that pass defense ready.
And they did tack on the extra point. a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking to pass. It's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. I mean, you coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man, or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. Got to make the play on fourth. Looking down the middle. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Holds on, it's Harris. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Sooners have pushed it inside the 20. Driving forward, it's Blaylock. But headed to the end zone. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Follows his blocks. It's Hansen. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Sells to fake. Oh, pressure's coming. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll line up to go for 2. Back to throw, it's Beck. And he makes the grab for the deuce.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Blaylock. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Wants to go up top on second down. Left side is Harris. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Just barely got rid of it.
Man, you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Second and long here. Off play action. Out wide right, it's Harris. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Look out! Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And how are you guys not impressed with this defense, man? They've been so good. They've been all over the field. And they're about to make this a very one-dimensional offense. Like, the clock is ticking, right? And they're down. They got to get aggressive. Still trying to run the football. But this defense, they've been a brick wall so far.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Takes the handoff. It's Hansen. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Time to take a shot. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
They'll run out of the gun, James Peoples. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Sets his feet. It's Beck. Out wide left, it's Sowell. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Tells the play fake. Wants to throw on 1st down. Picked off to stop the threat. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He's changing the play. Straight ahead, it's Blaylock. Enough to move the chains. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the 1st down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Beck. Touchdown, Penn State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown.
Number 90, set to kick it away.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. This time, they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Took it all the way back to the house. After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. Running the red zone, it's Hansen. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and we are all tied up here in the 4th.
And with that 2-point conversion, they tie it up. Great job executing at a critical moment here in the second half. And right now, guys, it feels like this is anybody's game.
Returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the back. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Rashad Downs going up top. Working that left side now. Turning it on. Smashes ahead. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Set. Ready, go.
This is a designed run. Here's a little room there. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Becht. Unleashes one. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gives it. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
And this is a huge 3rd down. They need a score to win this game, and they're not getting a ton of yards these last 2 plays. An incompletion followed by a short gain on a run. You got to be able to pick something here on the 3rd down basket and go to your best player. Not over.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, they're running 4 verticals down the field, and the quarterback's just hoping one of those matchups can win. But you got to give the defense credit. They were ready for it on the back end, and that is a massive interception late in this game with the score so close.
Huge interception. The 2-minute drill a lot of times decides the football game. And this defense, man, you could tell they were ready for 4 verts. They played deep. They read the quarterback's eyes. They break on the football, and they probably end this football game.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The Sooners will try to run out the clock in the final minute. The play fake. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Trying the run, it's Blaylock. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need 1 first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays.